Heading right back here into this match. Final matchup, Lucky 15s taking on Low Life.
Yeah, you got Lucky 15s on your start gate cam here from the UK. Already lost a player on Snake side. They are actually playing Low Life from Sweden. Here they are in the red, and they've just got a penalty on the Snake side.
Yeah, so Low Life, nobody on the Snake side for them right now. Lucky 15s seizing the advantage and putting 2 players this way. But shooting inside, there still are guns for Low Life. And again, Low Life's in the red and black. We'll try to fix that graphic for you. But Low Life's in the red and black. And are the Lucky 15s a die team, or was it RMG that was a die team?
Yeah, no, RMG were the die team, who we just seen. No, Lucky 15s are a Planet Eclipse.
Planet Eclipse, that makes sense, yeah.
And they are rolling their new CSL Lucky 15s custom markers as they play.
Yeah, and the Lucky 15s now able to get in the Snake, past the 50-yard line, and bodies are dropping here. Not a good point for Low Life, especially as they got that penalty. You see the last player over there on the D side of the field looking a little frantic right now.
Yeah, a little frantic, and again, in this division, race to 4, as we'll see up until we get to the finals. Or I'm sorry, this, yeah, the finals, the 3rd and 4th place game between. Go ahead, Shelly.
No, I was just saying, there's Rob Williams here in Snake 4, holding it off. Rob Williams played for the under-19s Great Britain team last night. We saw he was holding in the centre of the field. One of those players that's coming up for the UK ranks. Very good.
I missed the results of that. Who ended up winning the U19?
It was Russia.
Ooh. You know, come to think of it, I did hear the Russian national anthem, and every time I hear that, I think of Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery. And I heard that wafting through the air as I walked back to the hotel.
Yeah, the Russians won the under-19s last night, and Norway takes 2nd, and Great Britain got 3rd. So congratulations to the Brit boys who, and a few of them are playing on the Lucky 15s here.
Well, that's kind of good for, you know, UK paintball, is to have a team like Lucky 15s get into the finals here, to have the under-19s, all the younger guys, up-and-coming players, do well in the Nations Cup. So, you know, looks like the future's bright. I know Nexus and Tigers didn't do as well as they would have liked to, but, you know, sometimes it just takes time to develop that next generation.
Yeah, this was bad news for the UK teams yesterday, but this is all good here with Lucky 15s, as you've got the pit cam coach, Matt Carver, in the background, and then the boys from the under-19s. They're doing the Brits proud back home.
How have Lucky 15s been doing this year?
Fantastically. If they win this match, they win the series as well as the World Cup. So the best they've ever done, and they'll get promotion to the SPL1.
So just about a minute to go before the start of this next point, and again in a race to 4.
So as you see, that's James O. Going to shout out back home as we go to the other pit here, the Swedish side, Low Life. And they've been a team that's been around for a long time. Yeah, they've always been out here for the Millenniums. They've been up and down in the divisions, so they're obviously working their way back up.
Did they have a finals appearance here this year, Shelly? Because I know we've talked about them before.
Not this year, last year.
Last year? Okay.
Yeah, Low Life have always been around, a very strong team, big club in Sweden.
20 seconds.
So we go 20 seconds. Yes, Sweden, Scandinavia in general has a long history of having good paintball teams come out of that area.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it's growing out there in Scandinavia. It always is. I mean, you can see like the Norway boys team came 2nd last night. They're a strong nation.
So on the breakout, Low Life diving into the insert bunker on the Snake side of the field.
Yeah, great shot there by the cameraman. Oh, I was
And
about to talk
also
about
a great shot from the Lucky 15s.
Which, you know, I wasn't sure, did he get shot inside? Because I was about to say, you can see the angle that the corner player for Lucky 15s has on him.
Yeah.
And then he just got smoked. But good job to make a quick fill as he gets shot, as he fills it. Lucky 15s player making a great move into the Snake. And I can't talk about anyone because everyone I bring up has died.
You were just commentating, cursing everybody right
so
now.
So 2 early bodies walking off for Low Life. 1 body for sure from Lucky 15s. Another body now dropping from Low Life. You see him walking off there on your screen. Lucky 15s fill the Snake. Hopefully he doesn't get shot.
Yeah, Lucky 15s, Thorpe, number 25, is now in Snake 1. He's crawling up, doing the little army crawl there to go under the lane.
Yeah, good move by Thorpe to get moving down that Snake and crawling low. 4th body for Low Life gets peeled off, so only 1 body left in that corner, Dorito's side, and he gets called out. as it looks like Lucky 15s pull this game out with 3 bodies alive.
Yeah, Lucky 15's looking real sharp, looking like the better team here through 2 points, and the score is obviously proof of that. Score is going to be 2-0 with 7:15 to go.
You know, I got to talk to Ainsley the other day, who is a coach, captain of Lucky 15s, and
He's the manager of the team.
and he said that things in Great Britain, you know, as much as there's all this, I don't want to say negativity, but like our disappointment on the 2 pro CPL teams with London Nexus and the Tigers. He's saying that, you know, the CPPS, the league that he runs, those teams they're really, there's more teams this year. Things are bigger and brighter, and the competition looks fantastic. So if anything, you know, that's a bright light, especially now with the way the Lucky 15s are doing and how they've done all season. And you know, if that was a situation in the U.S., what would Nexus or Tigers be doing? They'd be trying to poach players
Absolutely.
from the Lucky 15. So I could wonder, you know, going into next year, depending on this, you know, how Nexus and Tigers pan out with the CPL promotion relegation thing. I'm not sure how that all pans out, but you know, will we see some Lucky 15 guys jump camp, you know, try and play for a CPL team? Will they all stick together?
Yeah.
And try and work it up to the next division?
That's one of the things we have back in England is everyone's very loyal to their team, to
Okay.
their club. So I
Club.
think it's, yeah, so if,
I love it.
so if Nexus wanted to poach someone of Lucky 15s, I think Lucky 15s would go, no, I'm Lucky 15s through and through. At this stage, you
Okay.
know, but I agree with you in some respects, Nick, because the CPPS is spawning a hell of a lot of good players, and Tigers and Nexus will throw tryouts. And if you're back home listening and you feel you've got what it takes to be out here on the CPL, then you should go for these tryouts and play for these teams, because we both know that both those teams are going to remain in the CPL next year, and they will definitely need to refill their rosters.
Right, like what's the lure of playing pro in the
Yes.
Millennium, right? The biggest stage you have in Europe to play professional paintball. You know, what are you going to do?
Exactly right. Now, one of the Nexus players this year is Jermaine Hole, and he was a divisional player in Open Division 2 only 3 years ago, and he's
Okay.
already a CPL player. So that's the heights you can get quickly if you have the talent and the commitment.
Well, these teams have switched sides now. See if Lowlife has better luck on the left-hand side of your screen now, as Lucky 15s, though, shoot another one of them off, pretty much off the break. I think it's shot on the break, but struggling up. Lucky 15s lose a body in that center.
Yeah, so good shooting. Well, secondary shooting there by Lucky 15s, get that early kill, and then Lowlife take advantage of a little lack of control there, lack of focus by the Lucky 15s player to pick up that shot. You've got the shot now, Lucky 15s on the field. There goes Lowlife getting into the snake, but it looks like he got shot in the left side of the head.
Yeah, you got to tuck in there. I mean,
Yeah.
even if you think you got shot, you still need to take cover. But unfortunately, Lowlife just not able to get any sort of aggression going on. They can't stay alive long enough to make it happen.
Yeah, and here's a good push by. There you have the Lucky 15 players on your screen doing a little double whammy work. One guy's in the crawl. Steele's going to shoot cross field. Looks like he might have got a shot in the fill out by the Lowlife player. Thorpe here is going to punish this back center guy, who, I'll tell you what, and we've said it time and time again on this field, the smallest bunker with those cones is in the back center. You do not want to be there and be unaware of the fact that you've lost a whole side, because you're going to get torched.
You don't want to be there very long, period. I mean, that thing seems to get, I mean, Nick, you could speak to this, it seems to get real small real fast.
It gets really small, really fast, especially if, say, you're playing a good team, right? I was stuck in there playing against the Polar Bears, and Oliver and Ryan knew I was back there, and the pressure is there. It was relentless. And I happened to get out once. And it was, I'll tell you what, it was scary. And Oliver bounced me like 3 times on my legs, and that's the only way I made it out. But, you know, if anything, you know, hopefully these teams, in this case, Lowlife, maybe if they've watched Houston Heat would be a good example. Sergei Solnishnikov was getting great kills out of the back center, but as soon as he shot that lane, as soon as he saw Justin Rabikoff or whoever it was going out, he immediately got out of that bunker.
Yeah, you
He
got to
took
get
off.
out of it.
Yeah.
He took off. He doubled up with Fedorov on the first Aztec on the snake side. I think maybe one point he went out there with Mishka. You can definitely do that, but you just have to be disciplined enough to know that, you know, if you walk the field, you see how some games are going, you shoot your shot and realize, hey, after those first 2 seconds where the body's making out wide, if you hit him or not, you got to go.
Sergey's playing awesome for Houston Heat. I mean, he always plays very consistent, but at this particular event, Sergey's really been their most consistent player.
And you know what? Most of the time, he usually is, right? It's just,
Well, you played with him for
yeah,
years.
You know, when Houston Heat the last maybe that was the last tournament they won in the U.S. in 2013, the Chicago event. I mean, Fedorov, everyone was Fedorov, Snake, because Chad, George, and Ryan Design were hurt. But it was Sergey who got behind Fedorov and shot people and kept people in so Fedorov could do what he he does best, which is just look awesome. You know,
make it look real pretty.
Yeah, and you know what? Sergey does that time and time again, whether you're at practice or doing drills or you're out here, you know, on the tournament field going for the gold, going for the win. Sergey is that consistent player. He shoots spies on the break. He plays tighter and smaller than Malloy, who is half his height.
Well, if you want to be a top team, it doesn't matter what division you're in, you have to have players like that on your squad. You have to have those rocks that you can count on time and time again to be there in those important situations. Like Ryan Greenspan's that guy for Dynasty, so Oliver can go up the center and do some crazy stuff, and Ryan always gets stuck playing the bunker no one else wants to play.
And he does it very well. He makes the best of those situations.
And you said it doesn't matter what division you're in. There's Matt Carver on your screens now back home. He's the coach, and that's the same for Lucky 15s. They have the rocks in the team with Rob Williams and Thorpe and Steely doing the magic down the middle, and then James O as well. So they have a strong line out, and it's really working with them. It's flowing, and they're a good team. And they gel well off the field as well.
Yeah, I saw Steve Rabikoff working his magic, trying to get in there, get some camera time. Good move, Rab.
In his low life here.
Well, back against the wall right now, low life. Their tournament could very well come to an end with a disappointing second place finish as to get all this way and get beat 4 points in a row. But hey, at least they made it here. But the game's not over yet. Still 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go.
That was nice shooting there from Lucky 15s off the breaks. They take the Snake player, Snake runner. I believe they went to the Snake just to try and make something happen. They've lost another player too.
2 Lucky 15 players walking off as well, so bodies tied up. 3 apiece. Oh, is someone, low life player trotting through the middle there, gets picked off by the Doritos side of the Lucky 15s. So here comes a push by the Lucky 15s into the Snake.
Yeah, Steely here in Snake 1 gets the final kill on Snake side. There's 1 player remaining in Dorito
Gets both
2.
kills.
Yeah, Steely making it look easy over here on the Snake side. No one was in front of him, just getting those crossfield shots. So perfect game here for the Lucky 15s, who we will crown champions.
Yeah.
They look great too. I mean, doesn't get any better than that. This is the stuff you dream about when you're moving your way up the ranks. All right, we're gonna get to the last tournament of the year. We're gonna make it to the finals. We're gonna go undefeated. We're gonna win 4-0.
Yes, and congratulations to Lucky 15s. They're World Cup winners and series champions here, and they're blowing a kiss to the tower.
Oh.
1 back to you, boys.
I'll give you a piece.
And there they are in the pit cam, Matt Carver.
Steve
with
Rabikoff.
Steve, yeah. Yeah, super happy for them. They've had a great season back home in the UK and have stormed through the Millennium Series here in SPL2.
And so, Shelly, like as you were saying, they win the series.
Yes.
Right? They're ranked #1 overall, and they will be moving up to
SPL1.
SPL1. And then, so should they do well next year?
Yes. So SPL1 for the British teams that are currently in there, you've got Birmingham Disruption and you've got Manchester Firm. So it's a great division to be in. And if they play well next season, then we may well see them in the CPL in 2 years' time.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, they're enjoying this moment now. There's Ainsley Baddeley in the blue hoodie. He's the guy who runs the whole of the CPPS back home in the UK. He's done a lot for UK paintball. And as you were saying, Nick, you know, over 122, 130 teams and event out there. 5 events a year, that's a lot of teams playing paintball in the UK. So the actual paintball scene in the UK is really healthy. Let's just see if we can get them to push up to CPL.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you have the health of a region's tournament paintball scene is really contingent on how healthy those regional leagues are. And when they're well run and you have a good time when you go there and the competition's fierce and it's and because then the only way you're gonna grow teams to come and play the really big leagues, the NXLs or the Millenniums, where, you know, the biggest show on earth as far as paintball is concerned, is to, you know, hopefully have guys have success on those lower divisions and think we can go to that big tournament and we can succeed. So before we get to this next game, the 3rd place match between Impact and Syndicate, let's check in with Maurice in the pits.
So I'm here in the pits with Lucky 15's captain. Congratulations on that win and the series somewhere, I heard.
Thank you very much, yeah. It was a good day.
So a good day and throughout the whole 4 tournaments. Must have been a good thing. I mean,
yeah, no, been a good year. It's been
a lot of work.
A lot of hard work.
I heard that Clint helped you out a little bit too, I thought.
Yeah, he's given us some tips. He's a good guy.
Okay, and so what was the secret of winning on this field for you?
To be honest, we've been focusing on the backside, try and shoot the backside out early, and then sort of hold the snake side and really press the bags in the centre when we got that opportunity.
So we'll see you in the higher division next year?
You will.
Okay, so that's when we start. Back to a few commercials, and we'll back up with some few games after that.